Hello my dearest and welcome back to my channel. I am Lady M, and before we begin, I would like to welcome you to the new year. We made it to 2025 and it's a blessing. And with that blessing comes a responsibility. And that responsibility is to make it our best one yet. Today's video will focus on becoming our best selves. You want to become your dream girl? Then this is a video for you, because I'm on a journey to becoming my dream girl. And my dream girl is the very best version of myself. Now we'll be focusing on 5 tips. That's 5 tips on becoming our very best self for the new year. And before I begin, I just want to say that if you're not serious about becoming the very best you, becoming your dream girl, then this video is not for you. I'm sorry. This year, we're standing on business. This year, we mean business. And I know we've said it so many times that this is my year, we'll make grand announcements, but I'm serious. This is a year that we are going to change our lives. That's bold of me to say. That's so bold. But with God's help, this is a year that we are going to rebrand and change our entire life. How exciting is that? And if you're not excited, you're not ready. You should be excited to become your best self. Okay, so no, I am not going to dig around the bush. Let's get into it. So now, the very first tip that you're going to need to become the very best version of you is, drum roll, the first tip that you're going to need to become the very best version of you this year, 2025, is accountability. I am big on accountability and I am so serious. If you are not self-aware, because becoming the very best you requires you to be accountable, requires you to be self-aware, requires you to reflect, and requires you to dig deep within. It's not a victim mindset. You have to change your mindset. It's not a blame game. You have to look within and see where you have directly and indirectly caused your own failures, your own downfalls in life. This year, we're gonna pick ourselves up by the bootstrap, and we are gonna work on ourselves. We are going to reflect, and we're gonna say, okay, Monique, I see you did something a while ago. You could have done it a little bit better. You said something that was a bit rude. You could have said it a little better. Each day, each week, you meet with yourself and you sit and you think about other ways in which you could do things better. We don't like to be the victors. I feel like being victim gives us this medal, this cushion to say, oh, you don't deserve to go through this, so we're gonna pat you on your shoulder. The inflictor's fault. We're gonna fault them and we're gonna turn them into some evil monster. No, we're gonna stop being victims this year, and we are going to look at our own ways, our own habits, and see where we can make changes. We're gonna talk a lot about accountability on this channel because I love me some accountability. We're gonna be accountable, we're gonna be self-aware, and in doing so, we will make the very best choices. So, the second tip that we're gonna be focusing on is integrity. Yes. Integrity and accountability goes hand in hand. We're gonna mean what we say and say what we mean, and we're gonna do what we say and do what we mean. That's also what we like to say as millennials, stand on business. we are going to do what we do in private, also in public. So whoever you are in private, that's also who you should be in public. Integrity is not just putting on a facade on Instagram or on YouTube and saying that, oh, this is me and I'm all this kind of gracious person. No, we are going to be it. This year, we are going to be full of integrity. We are going to lead in our personal lives, behind closed doors, and also in private. That's how you become the best version of you. That's how you become unrecognizable. That's how you become your dream girl. Because when you are accountable and when you stand on business, people will respect you. You will respect yourself because you're saying, oh, I really did what I say I was going to do. Have you ever said you're gonna do something and then you didn't, and then all of a sudden you get all depressed because guess what? You didn't do it. And no, you don't have any faith, any trust in yourself. We're gonna stand on business this year. Okay? And now, to do all of those two things, accountability and integrity, we're gonna need to be organized. Yes, we're going to be organized in every aspect of our lives, and it's not difficult. I know we like to say, oh, I can't wake up so early and I can't fold all the clothes. We're gonna do our laundries and we're gonna fold our clothes, people. We're gonna fold them. We're gonna put them away this year. We're going to do that. I'm going to do that. Okay, so we're gonna have our journals, our planners, and I know sometimes it's hard to use planners because I've had several and I never really ever finished them. But this year we're gonna plan and we're gonna organize our week. We're gonna organize our days. Every day before work, when you come home, you prepare for the next day. That's how you be organized, so you get a head start on the other day to come, the next day to come. We are gonna plan each month. We're gonna plan our meals. We're gonna plan our money. We are about to organize our entire life, people, for this year. That's how you become your very best self. Anyone who is moving through life willy-nilly is not a leader and is not a dream girl. That's a follower. A dream girl is someone who's organized, who has priorities, who has boundaries. And in order for you to have boundaries, you gotta be organized. Because boundaries is not just saying that, oh, I don't go for that, or I can't talk right now, or no. Boundaries is you knowing who you are and knowing that some things might trigger you. Some things might make you really exhausted. Some things might make you crash out. Some things are just not for you, and some things you just can't do right now. Right? That's what boundaries are for. Boundaries are not for you to be mean. Boundaries are just for you to set not a rule but a standard to say, listen, this is where I am. Can you meet me right here? That's boundaries. And in order for you to have boundaries, you have to know yourself, and knowing yourself, you also have to be accountable. And being accountable, you also have to have integrity, because that's what accountability is all about. Knowing who you are and being honest with yourself and others. Now that we get all of those beautiful jazzy stuff going on, now it's time for us to work on our health. Yes, health is wealth. Without it, we are nothing. We can do nothing. We can't do anything. Poor grandma. Start exercising. Yes, whatever works for you. Low impact exercises, whether it's walking 30 minutes for the day, 45 minutes, whether it's jogging. I haven't said this, but I actually was 195. I was 199 pounds last year. I started last year in 2024, 199, and I ended the year at 161, I believe. This girl has been jogging, and I'm a walker. I love to walk. Walking is my therapy, but it wasn't burning enough, so I started jogging. I'm still trying to get that confidence to be in the gym. become that gym girly. I will get there. Meantime, I like to do my jogs in the evening and whenever I get from work, and it's just so therapeutic. Work on that. We're gonna work on our health. We're gonna go to the doctor. We're gonna do our checkups. We're gonna do our pap smears. We're gonna go to the dentist. We're gonna go to the dentist. We're gonna test our eyes. Whatever it is that regards in taking care of our health, we're going to do it. We're gonna monitor the foods that we eat. We're gonna reduce our sugar intake. We're gonna reduce our carbs. We're gonna reduce our coffee. We're gonna reduce all of that, our sodas. And we are going to bed early. Yes. And I want to say something, that your health, your overall health, is not just exercise and what you consume in terms of food, but it's also what you read, what you watch. So limit certain contents that you watch on social media. When you get up in the mornings, try not to make that the first thing. Your health is also spiritual. So to become this healthy version of yourselves, you also need to be connected to God. And in doing so, you will learn why your body is a temple and why you should honor and care for your bodies. So we're on number 5. So number 5, or 5th tip to becoming our very best version this year is to be happy. I know that sounds so vague and so vain, but it is. But happiness is temporary. So what I really mean is becoming content with who you are, how you look, where you are in life, what you have accomplished, what you have. Becoming content, becoming your authentic self, loving what you do, loving who you are. That's what gives you joy. That's what gives you happiness. Becoming grateful, becoming your authentic self, and also believing in your own decisions, believing in your choices, and have faith and pray over them. We don't need to bring every choices, every decision, every thought that comes to mind to someone else we present it and said, what do you think of this? We don't need to do that. We need to start believing in ourselves, and that's where happiness comes from. Making your own choices, making your own moves. Yes, sometimes you may need some motivation, but what I really do mean is that you don't need someone to say, yes, this is where you need to go in life. If you need that, then you don't know who you are. And this video was just pointless. First, my battery is about to die. But with that being said, stick to your belief system. Stick to your belief system. Stick to your authentic being. Don't change yourself because you see someone else doing this. Don't change who you are at your core because someone else doesn't like you. These are very important to becoming happy, your happier self, to becoming more content and at peace with yourselves, as well as just becoming your dream girl. A dream girl will not faint at the slightest idea of what you think about her. No, a dream girl will not. Your very best version, your highest self, would not do that. So start feeling like your highest self, start embodying her, start becoming her, and all these tips will help you in becoming the best version of yourselves. And another thing is, when you start becoming the very best you will start having discernment, and these discernments will actually help you in channeling your standards, your beliefs, a bit owning them, in becoming your very best version. It will help you to make better decisions, wise decisions, good decisions. Because I want to leave you with this: a happy life, a good life, is a result of all the right choices, all the good decisions that you made in the past.